Please subscribe to my channel and do hit the bell icon. Alright, so in this video we'll be discussing about effect of both dose and elimination half-life on the duration of activity. Okay, so dose denote half-life of a drug on the duration of activity. Like what happens when we are increasing or decreasing these two things, what will be happening to the duration of activity of a drug. And this expression is mainly derived as a natural log of C effective is equals to natural log of C naught minus KT effective. Now we know C naught is equals to D naught divided by volume of distribution, and same thing will add to this particular equation. Natural log of C effective equals to natural log of D naught divided by VD, that is volume of distribution, minus KT effective. Now we'll bring this KT effective on the left hand side. KT effective equals to natural log of D naught divided by VD, and this thing brought to the right hand side, minus natural log of C effective. Now we want only T effective. T effective equals to 1 divided by K into natural log of D naught by VD divided by C effective. Okay, next we need to substitute (0.693) divided by T half in place of K. So we'll get a value somewhat like this. T effective equals to 1 divided by 0.693 by T half into natural log of D naught divided by VD into C effective, and 1 by 0.693 will get a value of 1.44. so we can rewrite this equation as like this. So T effective equals to 1.44 into T half into natural log of D naught divided by VD into C effective. So this is the relationship what we found. According to this relationship, an increase in T half will increase the T effective in a direct proportion. However, an increase in the dose, that is D naught, it does not increases the T effective in a direct proportion. The effect of increase in the VD and C effective can be seen by using a generated data. So this is what we are getting. As you increase the value of T half, there will be a linearly increase in the T effective. But when you try to increase the dose, for some time it will increase, the T effective will increase, but afterwards with further increase in the dose, there won't be increase in the T effective, or there will be very minute increase in the T effective with an increase in D naught. But as you increase the half-life, there will be an almost doubling of the T effective. Next we'll have a very simple example, like suppose there is a drug, some drug is there whose half-life is 0.75 hours, and it is given at a dose of 2 mg per kg, and its T effective, the duration of activity was found to be 3.24 hours. Okay, so this is the situation. The half-life is 0.75 hour, dose is 2 mg per kg, and the duration of activity was found to be 3.24 hour. Now suppose what we are doing, we are increasing the half-life. Suppose half-life instead of 0.75 hour, we are making it as 1.5 hour, keeping the dose same, that is 2 mg per kg. So we found the T effective to be almost 6.48 hour. So you can see the T effective, the duration of activity is almost doubled with an increase in the half-life of the drug. Now similarly, suppose we are keeping the half-life same, 0.75 hour, the dose is increased from 2 mg to 4 mg per kg. Here in this case, the duration of activity will be found to be just increased with 3.98 hours. So there will be increment from 3.24 hour to 3.98 hour with doubling the dose of the drug. Means there won't be any doubling of the duration of activity, just slightly the duration of activity increases. But 100% increase in the duration of activity is found when you are increasing the half-life of the drug. So you can say the effect of prolonging the elimination half-life has an extremely important effect on the treatment of infections, particularly in patients with high metabolism or clearance of the antibiotics. So this is what the effect of both dose and elimination half-life of the on the duration of activity of a particular drug.